the ball to right field a lot.
Yeah, he has this year, and that's why he's been successful. He's just not a dead pull hitter.
High fly ball, deep center. Broxton on the run, turning, looking. See ya! A home run for Judge. His 30th of the year, the most ever by a Yankee rookie. And the Yankees lead 4-2.
And with that, see ya to the first half of the baseball season as we look ahead to the second half. CT, Tyler, when you guys look at it, what really jumps out at you? What kind of makes you go, I can't wait to see X in the second half of the year?
I think we do have to start with Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Can he continue this? Can he win not only the Rookie of the Year in the American League, which is probably all but sewn up, but can he be the league's MVP? He's got good competition from the likes of George Springer with the first half he had and what he's done to set the tone in that Houston locker room. That's the team with the best record in the American League right now as we enter the second half of the season. So I look at that MVP race in the American League. Can Aaron Judge keep it up? He's got the frame. He seems to have the kind of temperament needed to play 162 for the first time in his career. I think he'll put up great numbers. I think Springer's going to be the MVP.
I look at the AL Central race because the Minnesota Twins are not going away.
No.
You always feel like, oh, okay, Cleveland's just going to run away with this division. We know they went to the World Series, but whether you throw Irvin Santana out there or Jose Berrios out there, and then we know Miguel Sano was an all-star and Brian Dozier, like, can this Minnesota Twins team continue to hang around and actually win this division? Because we know the AL West, that's said and done. That's already wrapped up by the Astros, but this race might go down to the wire in the AL Central.
I look at the National League Central and I go, you know, I think the best story that nobody talks about, that the Milwaukee Brewers are in first place at the break, and nobody talks about
How are they in first place?
And what do they do now? Do they buy in? I know they probably didn't think they'd be in this spot.
Right.
Are the Cubs really not going to win their own division after winning it all last year?
And they pretty much have to, because I don't think they can get in, you know, by the wild card. When you look at Arizona and Colorado, they're about 8 games back. The Cubs are in the wild card. So if they don't win the division, they might not even make the playoffs.
I think there's only one Central team that's going to make it to the postseason, and the reason why the Milwaukee Brewers, are atop this division, you have to give them credit. Their pitching staff has pitched above expectation. They hit bombs. Eric Thames has been a nice addition there, and they've gotten good contributions from the likes of Corey Knebel in their bullpen. But, man, the Chicago Cubs are completely underachieving. The St. Louis Cardinals are underachieving. The Pittsburgh Pirates are underachieving.
So maybe for the Brewers, you push all in and go, who thought that it would be now?
Here's a window.
Maybe it is now.
A one-year window, but here's a window.
Have to go and get a pitcher, because you mentioned Thames, Travis Shaw has been huge, Domingo Santana, but you kind of need like a third starter if you're the Milwaukee Brewers if you want to be a serious player in that NL.
True, and again, you mentioned the Dodgers. They're going to win that thing out west. That's going away. The Nationals are going to win it in the East.
Sleep on the D-backs.
I think if everything holds up health-wise for that Dodgers,
I would trust the Dodgers.
I would
trust the Dodgers, but that D-backs team is really good.
But to me, if it is the Dodgers and the Nats and you expect the Cubs to come around, can the Nationals actually do something in the postseason this year? We'll find out, because to me, I'm giving them the East right now.
Yeah.
We've seen this song and dance before. We've seen the movie. We know how it ends. I wonder if it ends differently in D.C.
Have to get a closer, though. I think that's priority number one. We know the struggles that they've had with that bullpen. You can't always just beat teams up with your offense. Yes, they have one of the best lineups, but there are going to be some close games, and who will close those games? That's a big question mark.
All right, lots to look ahead in the second half of the year. First half's in the books. Can't wait to see what's in store. Part 2 of the baseball season.